Uh, hello, everyone. I will talk about this new project that we've been engaged recently, and that's measuring water levels in marshes. And in comparison to NOAA, sort of a standard tidal stations, which measure water levels in open oceans, this project provides very local information for very small scale features in the marsh, which have tidal records quite different from the open ocean. And the motivation for this motivation for this came from Winyah Bay, where I've been using these water level monitors for a number of years. And what we notice at Winyah Bay, we have a development of pools in the marshes, and plant communities migrate due to the sea level rise, and sort of providing information about the water level on a marsh scale is very useful, is very valuable, and that information was not available before. And now we have, in addition to Winyah Bay, we decided to transfer this technology to other reserves, 6 more reserves. So there are 6 more recipient reserves. That's Wells, Great Bay, Narragansett Bay, Delaware, North Inlet, Winyah Bay, and Guam, Tulamata, Matanzas, NERRS. So each reserve received a set of tide gauges, about a dozen of them, and of a new design, which I will show. And the system was installed at each reserve in May, June of this year. And actually, right now I'm traveling to all of these reserves and downloading the first batch of 6-month data, which will be analyzed and will be processed for information about tides. And I just wanted to show the instruments which we use here. This sort of a custom built tide gauge, which is very inexpensive. It takes only $100 in parts. It's based on hobo loggers, accelerometer loggers, and compared to say pressure, water level, it provides much more temporal resolution, and also provides direct measurements of water level without need to adjust for atmospheric pressure, because it just measures the water level relative to the fixed pivot. And the principle of operation is that this is like a floating arm, which its orientation changes as the water level changes. And so it's very useful, very robust for use in a small scale kind of protected areas, which are not exposed to big waves, and can be easily deployed like within like several minutes. Literally, you can just plug the stake into the marsh ground, and that's it. We've been, as I said, I've been using these instruments in Winyah Bay for a number of years, and here's an example of several records at different places in the marsh in Winyah Bay. And so you can see there are several curves: red, green, and blue. And red is open ocean tide. Green is slightly modified in one of the ponds, and blue is a record in the marsh, which is farther along the farther from the coast, where tides are literally filtered out. So why we need this information? Essentially, we need to use that for vegetation changes, restoration planning, to remediate other restrictions, and to plan other hydrological manipulations. So expected outcomes from these projects provide several month-long records, compute tidal datums and inundation statistics frequencies for the end users. And end users are reserves which are participating in this project, and also scientists who do projects right now and in the future who will be doing projects at these reserves, and also similar organizations which have similar agendas. And we'll disseminate the results at educational publications and at conferences. And here I just want to show you several photographs of deploying and how these look like and where they deployed. This is at Delaware Reserve. You see, we came and literally in one day installed a dozen of these instruments at various features in the marsh. Here are examples at North Inlet Winyah Bay, which showing measurements at the culverts, at the local small pools under the bridge where the oysters grow. They wanted to understand, and then another pond which was ponded by a causeway. And here are a few more. For example, on the right there's a flat spot, bare spot at the marsh surface, which is unknown why that happens. So we will analyze water level data and have some ideas about that, and some other sort of a typical coastal environment.